First and foremost, Happy New Year,
Happy
everyone.
New Year.
We are back with a vengeance. And first of all as well, thank you everyone in that last video where we said that we was doing a massive stock clearance and a clear out.
Yeah.
And my email went absolutely crazy. So we're going to try and do it in a bit of an order. It's never going to work out, but we've got to do it anyway.
Give it a go.
First things first, there is a young man on his way from Birmingham to pick up this jet ski. So if you try and pull that cover off quickly, Chris, just while we've still got the camera rolling, because it's been sat here quite a long time. We did put a nice new battery on it, but I've got a funny feeling it's going to want a good charge.
Yeah.
It can't be towed with this cover on it anyway.
No.
But let's give it a little quick try. Oh, it's got a bit of battery life. Oh,
Looks like that might.
yeah.
Nearly.
Well,
That was easy.
that was nice and easy. We're going to pull this one out. We've got nothing to do to it, literally nothing.
Yeah.
So let's pull that out there, ready for him to collect.
Okay.
We'll probably check the tyre pressures, WD-40 up the lock. We'll get
got
out.
new wheel bearings.
It's got new
hasn't it?
wheel bearings, new arches. It's got new tyres on it,
Yep.
so we're quite
Yep.
happy.
Yep.
And that's going. He did say to me, he actually lives in Birmingham, but he's got a place down in Albania, and he's going to send it down there and use it down there in the summer. So
Cool.
he thought it was worth the money, and I think it is as well. $2.5 grand we sold that for.
Yeah,
And
like
in
you said, in the summer.
in the
it'd
summer, it's a $4 grand ski. So
be- Yeah.
let's get that one pulled out and get it gone. Thank you, mate. See you later. All the way from Birmingham because I know a bargain. Good luck with it, guys. It's crazy that instantly, as soon as the video went out, the amount of people that emailed me, I don't get messages anymore on Instagram. They never really come through. So don't forget, if you do ever want to reach out and sell us a car or buy one of our vehicles, it's sales@gmail.com. So Chris is just moving all of the stuff out of the way so that we can actually get the motorhome pulled out. And of course, we do need to get it running as well. So I'm swapping out the battery, putting a battery on it. We did have it disconnected, and the original did have a bit of life in it, but not enough to even crank it. So let's swap it out for a good one. Now, actually, I honestly, this is next, guys. This is next, the old camper van. And I actually reckon I sold us short
Yeah.
by only asking £1,000 for this.
Well.
Because I have been inundated. But of course, the first person that reached out, they've got it, and we are letting it go for £1,000. Someone said it's not worth £1,000, it's scrap. I'll tell you what, I beg to differ. Try and find me one of these in this condition for less than £2, because you can't.
No.
It is still a nice little camper. It's lovely inside, there's no damp. This side, the welding's all done, or the other side, I'm not going to go into it. And we've just put a battery on it. We haven't tried starting it. Has the immobiliser light gone out?
Yep.
Don't forget your choke.
I've got it out.
Go for it.
You'll have to get a bit of petrol.
Little pump,
Bit of
yeah,
petrol
go.
up.
It's been a while, hasn't it? No smoke. It did have a puff.
It's entitled to a little bit.
It did have a puff of smoke.
Yeah.
But on the button, reliability, Talbot. Oh, it is power steering.
Yeah, which is
Do you know,
bonus on
I
one of
questioned
these.
you the other day because I couldn't remember if it was.
Proper bonus on one of these.
I know last time I opened the passenger door, because I use this as a store
That's right.
for the Series 1
I
Escort.
noticed we've got quite a lot in
I've
it.
got some bits there, yeah. And last time I opened that side loading door, I had a nightmare getting it shut, and you weren't here, so we need to spray that up. Anyway, I guess, see if it moves, mate. Oh, it will, won't it? You dragged it down here a few months ago. Come this way, that's it. Oh, he stalls it. I'll tell you what as well, when we picked this up and I drove it home,
Good.
it had an awful exhaust blow. We must have fixed it.
Yeah, I think we maybe did. I ain't got a lot of petrol in it.
No, anyway, they're coming to get this, so let's get this round into the yard, yeah? Get the windows at least cleaned on it, but yeah, the old motorhome's going. It'd be sad to see it go. It's become part of the furniture, eh?
I won't.
No. Let's move it round now. And now, of course, with it running, we're straight round outside the workshop. The guy's coming to get it. I can't possibly let it go like that. Look at the state of it. I believe it's been well over a year since we actually did anything to this motorhome, and it may even be longer than that. Sorry for the purists, it's a camper van, isn't it, not a motorhome. But yeah, just a quick rinse off with a jet wash, some Jenny Chem TFR and wax just rinsed on there, and then again just rinsing it off. We couldn't expect someone to turn up for it and actually take it away that dirty, so I'm just giving it a quick rinse off. But look how nice that little van comes up. I knew it was a nice one, and that is why I bought it back then. This is literally a quick rinse off. I've chucked some Jenny Chem TFR wax that's there. I'll show you, actually zoom in, because I want to say what one was it. So it's that one there, the red one. And I've just literally brushed a bit of it on there and then rinsed it off. How satisfying is this? Watch this, just for a second. I don't care what anyone says, this is definitely satisfying. All right, mate, just I was just recording that little bit there, saying how, cheers mate, how satisfying is that, rinsing it off. It's come up all right, hasn't it? Yeah. So I guess I'm just going to quickly rinse around the other side and then tell him it's ready for collection. Let's wash the other side, just exactly the same again, TFR and wax. Just rubbed it on there with a brush, left it for a minute, quick rinse off with a jet wash, and then we'll take a quick look at this now, and you wouldn't believe, just this has taken me what, 15-20 minutes, and it's completely transformed it and definitely polished a few quid into it. Now you're back, what do you reckon on that?
I reckon you sold it too cheap.
It was too cheap, wasn't it, really? But
yeah.
Do you know what, we lost a little bit of money on that, but someone, I know the person that's having that is going to love it, and absolutely cherish it.
Right. No.
And they couldn't afford to go and give the £5 for a Minter.
No, that's right.
We're going to dig out the bit of seal for the other side in a minute. We've got that on the shelf. A little bit of cleaning out to do in here, and I think going to be good to go. But there is a bit of a laugh in here. Chris just mentioned that car cover, because I've been looking for it for a few months.
Yeah, although I think, I don't know if it is that one, Rob.
Oh no, it might not be.
I think that must have come out of a different car, maybe. Yeah. But it looks like it's got a bit of damage, but
it has got a bit of water coming in up there. But that's, I've just jet washed it, so
yeah.
And that's Audi A1 windscreen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apart from that, it is on the button. It's got a battery in it. It's tidied up all right.
Yep.
And I think that they're going to be over the moon with it.
Yep.
So let's get that one outside, because he's going to be here for it shortly.
Right,
let's move down into the yard and start digging out the next item.
Yep.
And off it goes, the old Talbot Express. He's all insured, he's booked it in for an MOT, and he's on his way to the MOT now. Yes, it's not going to pass an MOT, we don't think, but he said he wants to know what it's going to fail on, and he just happens to live 2 minutes away from the MOT station where he's booked it in. So of course he's covered to get it home. Good luck with it, lads, and thanks for turning up. I know both of those chaps watch the videos. And this actually surprised me, the amount of interest that we got in the Ransoms Mower. It did shock me. I didn't expect that many people to email. So this has got that little 4-cylinder Kubota engine in it that is in a lot of stuff. People have that in boats, diggers, literally they're in everything. And this is reasonable hours. And you ready, mate?
Yeah.
Go on, try that. Been sat here a while, hasn't it?
Bit more heat. Give it a bit more. Not quite, is it?
No. Go on. It's going to go.
Let's give it another load of heat.
Tell me when, because I have to keep resetting this. Hang on. Go on.
Yeah,
on the button.
Just sounds nice, doesn't it?
It does, with a bit of heat. Yeah.
Well, I'll leave that ticking over, Rob.
Yeah, that can come off, can't it? That will charge.
Yeah. So I'll get the loader in, move all this stuff out.
You did say what I asked for this though, the 500 quid, really, the engine's probably worth...
It's all day long.
Yeah,
all
like,
day long.
worth that money,
yeah.
So...
And you've got hydraulic pump on it, you know, all that gas.
Sorry, I was trying to climb over all that there. The thing is, the person that's buying it is actually going to use it as a mower.
It's got a wet seat.
Turn round.
No.
Turn around.
No.
So
I wet myself.
You wet yourself. So Chris has got quite a lot of stuff here. Obviously, there was no plan to move it or get rid of it, so he's just going to have to move all this. But fortunately, the machine is in here. So, mate, I'll leave you with that. I'm going to run around the paint shop and just grab something.
All right, mate. I'll get it out. And
All
I
right,
don't think we're going to bother washing that one.
No, he's coming for it tomorrow. So just put it where the boat was if you want to drive it round.
Yeah, we'll do.
So into the mower, and this really is buried at the back there, and Chris has got all this stuff in front of it, but of course we are making progress and we are making room. That's all now going where that motorhome was. So we're creating a gap by moving the motorhome and then just putting all this stuff in it, obviously to create another gap once the lawnmower is moved out. But quite a nice bit of time lapse there from Chris, filming it from in the cab of the digger. Not something we've ever done before, but it does look quite good. And that mower, believe it or not, it does only want a couple of little bits doing to it. I think one of the wheel hubs has been repaired and it's not going to last. It is going to need a new one. And it is actually very tatty where it's been outside.
Well, that's the jet ski gone, mate.
That's good. That's nice.
Lawnmower's all pulled round. And over the background there, that's my brother-in-law.
He's come a long way for some tyres.
That is Willie the gamekeeper. No, that's Willie from Tartan Tyres, Scotland. That's my brother-in-law. He is married to Claire's twin sister. And we have been saving a few tyres for him, haven't we? He comes down to visit over Christmas. So I said, best thing to do is bring your van.
Yeah.
And there's like the Audi Q5.
Yeah.
I think it had 2 good tyres, but they was odd. And we put 4 brand new ones on it.
Yeah.
There's a brand new van tyre there. So all really good for him.
Yeah.
If anyone needs any tyres up in Glasgow, Tartan Tyres, Willie. Just while we are waiting for the man to come and collect this, I've just popped out. Wait till you see this, Chris. You don't even know what I've got in the back of the van yet.
Christmas.
You don't look too excited.
Oh, blimey, they turned them round quick, didn't they,
Yeah.
being it's Christmas?
Have a look at these.
Oh, they've come out nice, haven't they? They look a bit better than they did.
Yeah.
Don't they?
I did say in the first Audi A1 video, I'll show these before and after, but you know what I'm like for forgetting. But that's how you do it properly.
Yeah.
Like, ain't none of that going to peel off. They was painted before, now they're powder coated.
Yeah.
Quite bright. A little bit random, but it's just coming up for R5. The chap's coming tomorrow for the lawnmower. And I said to Chris, there is a little something else that I want to do add into this video. There's a chap here, I'm going to try and get his name right. And he's messaged me a couple of times. He's got a little YouTube channel. He's sent me the link for it. And he just rides around on his motorbike, basically. And he's got an old, well, it's not too old, a Royal Enfield here. But it had a crankshaft problem and he's not been able to get it running. And his son's here now. He's got a new bike. And he's like, look, I want you to buy it. And he's messaged me quite a few times. So I've made the journey down to Tunbridge. It's not far from us in Sittingbourne. And he's just gone inside. He's just showed me the bike. And there's a couple of bits that he's taken off it, like the seat, the battery, and a couple of other little bits. So he's gone in to get them. I'm going to jump out and then we're going to have a deal, try and load it in the van. I'm going to buy the bike from him. Lovely chap. And I'm going to show you guys the bikes. Let's go out there and I'll show you now. So of course, before I spent mine and Chris's hard-earned money, we run a check using Car Vertical. And as you can see there, the odometer is all green and clear, financial and legal, all green and clear, and damage there, clearly in green, all clear. This check was checked with 900 plus data sources in 35 countries. We've got no theft marker. Last known mileage, 16,336 miles. And then there's 6 mileage records found, and you can see there that they start at the bottom and they all work their way up. There is no dips in the mileage there or the history, which is very, very nice. You can also see there on the ownership, there is only one record found. He did buy this bike new, so first registered on the 3rd, 2014. I want to thank Car Vertical once again for the continued support on the channel. To benefit from a nice little discount off your check, use the code been up on screen throughout this check in any browser, or hit the link in the description where it will automatically include your discount. So unfortunately it is dark. I'm here with Peter, the owner. He actually bought this new, and it is a 2014. Peter, you got your own little YouTube channel, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
What's
the
that?
Western Flyer.
Western Flyer, and you do a few bits on your bikes locally, and you go to a few shows and stuff, don't you?
That's right, yeah.
So
mostly classic bikes.
Classic bikes, right. So this has got a crankshaft sensor issue.
Yes.
And all you've done is just took a couple of bits off. You've previously replaced it, and it still won't start up.
Well, it did start and run for a little bit, but
Yeah.
not much.
Right, okay.
Which is weird, isn't it?
Yeah. So another little challenge for me and Chris. But you said you've got every faith in him. I'm sure he'll do it.
I have.
Hopefully it fits in my little van. We've arranged a price, agreed a price. So I guess let's get it loaded up and
It's heavy.
yeah, I know it's heavy, but let's hopefully it fits in the back of that little Berlingo. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's get it loaded up.
Right.
I think you'd agree that is how you fit a round peg in a square hole.
Yeah.
That only just fitted in there by the skim of its teeth, but we have got it in now. I'm going to get the rest of the bits, get it strapped down, and then I'll guess head back to the yard. But thank you very much. Nice to deal with you.
Right.
Let's get it strapped down and get it back to the yard. So the next morning at the yard, and you can see the wind here, we are fighting to keep these doors open. Chris has actually got it pushing against him, but we lifted the bike out the back. First time he's seen it, having a quick look. I'm just explaining roughly what Peter said was wrong with it, and then we bring it in the workshop. We can see that the tank's not bolted down, the side casing's not there. I'm having a look through, remove the tank, looking through what parts actually come with it, and we've established there's it's a bit like Spaghetti Junction in here, so let's explain. Chris, listen how quiet it is.
Huh?
Listen how quiet it is. We're the only people working New Year's Day.
I wonder what you was doing then.
It is peaceful, isn't it?
It is.
I've just driven here. I stopped at McDonald's, got us a coffee. There was one person sitting in McDonald's, and I passed 3 cars.
Well, it's New Year's Day.
Yeah, I know. So I've come in this morning because, of course, we integrated this into the video. And what a lovely chap Peter was. All we've done is remove the tank because he's got like a bypass fuel lead on there, and I've took the side casing off as well. And it's just we're going to be doing a lot of chasing back here because there's a lot of additions that have been added to this bike. There's like an earth and alive there. There's
going down to a relay that's been added in there, so there must be something auxiliary on it.
Yeah, also there's a earth there that's not actually going to anywhere.
No.
So quite a few little bits and pieces to get to the bottom of. And he did say that he'd changed the crankshaft sensor.
There's an air pipe there that's completely perished.
Let's have a look. Move your fingers. Oh yeah, I see it's a blank and it's actually snapped off, hasn't it?
Yeah,
There,
so that'd be sucking air, so that won't be helping, will it?
We noticed on the
You
CDI
did.
box or
You
ECU,
did, didn't you?
there's a little wire there that's not connected. Looks like it should be connected. So I'm going to just put it out there now. He said he's changed that crankshaft sensor. I don't think there's probably going to be anything wrong with the one that he's put in it.
No.
He did say it run briefly and then it stopped running, but I think we'll definitely start with all of them accessory wires that have been added.
Yeah, and I guess we've got to then establish spark.
Yep, fuel.
Establish a bit of fuel. And then if the injector works,
When you're eating your tea tonight,
well,
mate.
that's handy, isn't it?
It's very
Because
handy.
they're simple, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's nothing too complex on them. It should be, look, wiring diagram there.
Perfect.
So we can, yeah.
I just think it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but we got it for a fair price. We're hopefully going to get it all running, get it MOT'd, and then sell it to someone for a fair price who's going to use it this summer.
Yeah.
So I think we'll leave that one there for a minute, mate, because that's going to be a whole can of...
Yeah, it probably is not going to be a quick
Investigation.
fix like we maybe thought.
No, it doesn't matter anyway,
No,
does
no.
it? It's,
No.
I'm sure it'll be a great video
We
and
thought we might come in for a couple of hours today and
get it running.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll ride it home.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but yeah, definitely. So I think, mate, anything to add? Any roundup? Because this is it now. This is New Year's Day video. This is going out in a few hours.
Just Happy New Year to everybody. Thanks for the continued support. All the lovely comments we get all year.
Yeah.
And whenever we bump into people, everyone's just proper nice, aren't they?
They are,
you know,
aren't they?
And yeah, so thank you everybody.
I'll also say thank you, but Chris, I don't know if you want to. We was going to. I remember you saying it earlier now, and then I've just thought
What's
of it.
that?
Did you want to quickly add them in, them comments?
Yeah, we through the year we do well. When we bump into people or through the year, people do seem to ask the same sort of questions, and then every now and again you'll say to me, "Oh, there was a question in the comment last night."
Yeah.
And we've never kind of got round to it, have we? So we have made a bit of a note of some of them, the most popular ones, I suppose.
Yep.
You'd say. This is all unrehearsed as normal.
And in no particular order.
So I've just got to find them, Rob. Hold on. Yeah, in no particular order. So.
Sorry, mate, got you off
Do you wanna
guard
sit
there.
down?
Yeah. I should have cut.
Yeah, right. Here we go. So, a very popular one is, what's your favourite and least favourite cars that you've repaired on the channel? I'll let you go first.
My least favourite is definitely going to be the one that scared me the most. And that was when that Range Rover caught fire.
Yeah.
And I chased the issue on that car.
What was that,
I wasted way too much of my time.
Yeah.
Definitely too much. And my most favourite car, I'm going to say, is... There's been so many, and you know me, I'll get excited about everything.
It is difficult.
Honestly, it is a difficult one, so I'm not going to be able to answer it. There's just been so many. That M4 was beautiful.
Yeah,
that was
forgot
so
about
lovely
that.
to do.
Yeah.
That SVR, I think the satisfaction when we finally got that going was amazing. So that's right up there in my top two, I think. What about you?
I think for least favourite, I would say going way back to Range Rover Sport, that really kick-started the channel, to
It
be
did,
honest.
yeah. I know what one you mean. Engine swap.
Twice.
Yeah.
Cab off twice.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that was a epic amount of work, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, that was. But favourite, probably, because I ended up having the car and using it for quite a while, was the Audi A6
Oh, yeah, lovely.
Ultra.
Yeah.
What and because I'm a bit tight, as you know, like watching the pennies, fantastic on fuel.
Yeah.
Lovely car to drive. Only really let it go because we got that Volvo, didn't we?
Yeah.
And instantly, nothing wrong with the Volvo, but regretted
Selling
thought was
the
doing
Audi.
the right thing,
Yeah.
getting a newer car. But yeah, Audi A6, love that car. Although that Passat that Claire had was a close second.
Oh, yeah,
Thought that
definitely.
was a fantastic car.
Definitely, yeah.
Probably a bit boring for some people, that answer, but
No, mate,
that's,
mate, we are who we are. We like
yeah.
what we like.
Another popular question, and I know you have answered this on the channel a few times, is how long have we known each other?
Right, that I'm going to say now, it's got to be 23, 24
It
years.
probably is about that, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's a long time ago when a mutual...
Friend gave me Chris's number. I asked who can straighten this car out. He said Chris. So I rang Chris up. Chris took it on, and when I arrived, we started chatting. I dropped the next one off, picked that one
That's
up,
right,
dropped the next one off. Yeah, we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, and then we ended up doing a few together, didn't we?
Yeah, that's it.
You know, and ironically, you was having cars repaired by someone I went to primary school with.
That's right,
at
yeah.
the time, weren't you?
Yeah.
And and that's how it is.
And then 5 years ago, I always say this, and people think I'm
do you know,
joking.
it's nearly 6 years.
Oh, was it
ago,
nearly
or-
6 years
yeah,
ago?
Yeah, mad.
I bought that Ferrari 360, and I said to Chris, "Can I fix this up your place?" He went, "Yeah, of course you can, mate. You got the run of it. You know where the tools are. Help yourself. Just keep it nice and tidy." And he shouldn't have done that, because the week after he gave me a set of keys, and I ain't never given back. And that ain't no joke. He can't get rid of me. I'm here now. He let me in, and I won't leave.
Yeah, yeah, and that sat there, that Ferrari.
It did,
didn't
yeah. Fantastic memories.
Yeah, that's mad. That's nearly 6 years ago.
It is, yeah.
Crazy. What would you do if you didn't have the YouTube channel? And that has come up a lot, that question.
We'd be doing the same thing.
We would be doing
It's what
pretty
we-
much.
It's what we do, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what you've always done, isn't it? I had a break from it for a couple of years doing other stuff, but it's what I've done from, well, over 30 years. So this one, this was a question that years ago when we did mention about doing a Q&A came up.
Right.
I remembered it sitting there. Favourite TV show growing up?
Oh, really?
Random, isn't it?
Only Fools and Horses.
Is it?
Yeah, mine
yeah,
is, yeah.
I'd probably go Minder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Same era?
Yeah. Only because every now and again it comes up on like Gold or something like that, and it's a bit of nostalgia, isn't it?
Yeah,
It makes me
definitely.
chuckle, but yeah. What do you like to do on a day off?
I'm sure your idea of a day off is to get away from me.
A day off, ideal day off would probably dog walk with Amanda. It's a nice bit of wind down time.
Yeah.
Boot fair, roast dinner, that sort of thing. Yeah, just chillax really, I suppose.
Bit of everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to stay active, so I'll take my dogs out, I go out in the car, go out on my bike, I go fishing.
Yeah,
I'm always doing something,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
always, when I'm not in the comment section or I'm editing, so.
Yeah, this one probably not the easiest to answer because we don't get a lot of time, either of us, but what YouTube channels do you watch?
I'm pretty much similar to you. I absolutely love what Ricky does. I do get engrossed
Ricky
in that.
Alder,
Yeah, unbelievable.
Very knowledgeable.
At Rep
I
Performance,
found him by accident.
Yeah, and then you told me about it. It's
just popped up one day.
yeah,
and
blown away. Like what you don't know is incredible,
Yeah.
and it's really, really
His
interesting.
channel should probably be a lot bigger than it is in all
Yeah.
fairness because he's a wealth of knowledge, isn't
Yeah,
he?
definitely, and a nice guy.
Yeah, and sorts out problems for a lot of other YouTubers,
Yes.
including us.
Yeah, oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
been
definitely.
an advice line for us. A couple
Yeah,
of times.
and that's where my Lamborghini will be going for a service.
Yeah.
When just before the summer. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't really get a lot of time to watch anything, but just recently I've been watching. Don't do many videos. Tom Hartley Jr.
right,
And I've not mentioned it to you actually. Well worth a watch. He is handling the sale of Bernie Ecclestone's collection of cars.
Right.
He's done a couple of videos, and they're brilliant. But the latest one, Bernie wasn't in it. He actually got 3 guys that work for Bernie and have worked for Bernie since he had his own race team.
Right.
And they look after the collection. One of them, I think the guy's 81 or 82, something like that.
Wow.
And they still look after, and he just does a walk around the collection, chatting to these 3 guys. It's the best video I've seen probably ever on YouTube, if not
Really?
this year. Yeah, well worth a watch, great. He's also building a new premises in the Cotswolds, which is out of this world, and that's well worth a look as well. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, brilliant, yeah.
All right. I'll
A
get
very
Chris to
humble guy as well.
try and put the name of that channel in the
Tom
description.
Hartley Jr. So
Okay.
that's at the moment, and that was about it really.
There is
what
one-
I could recall. Just sitting
It's the
sitting
most
down.
popular question on our YouTube platform across everything, and that is when I'm out and about, where's Chris? Chris is with his family,
Yeah.
and I'm with mine.
Likewise.
And when you're out, you always get
if
asked,
you get bumped into.
Yeah,
that is
where's Rob?
Where's Rob? Yeah.
we don't live together, we both got our own families.
That's right.
And
Yeah, we do our own things.
I very, 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 even rarely speak to you over a weekend.
No, we
don't.
don't.
You,
We don't.
you crack on with what you're doing, and
no.
I mean,
Occasionally there'd be something like business related we touch base
Yeah,
on.
definitely.
But as a rule, it's we do. And you're more into the supercars, and
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
right,
more
yeah.
into like the whole pre-war stuff.
Yeah.
So I think we've probably in the last 5 years there's probably only a couple of car shows we've actually been to, both gone to.
Yeah,
isn't there?
yeah.
Because we
just
we're
too busy all the time,
yeah, and we
or
do
doing
we're
different
into
stuff.
different stuff,
Yeah.
aren't we? So, but yeah.
That is it. I am going to go home and go back to bed, I think.
Yeah.
But that is going to be the end of. I know you're watching this New Year's Day.
and we're filming this last little bit New Year's
Oh,
Day,
yeah,
but
yeah.
well, there wasn't a plan to, but unfortunately it was dark and I needed to go and get that bike. So that is going to be the end of the videos for this year. As usual, we do hope that you did enjoy it. If you want to follow Chris on his Instagram, us on our Instagram, the links for them are in the description down below. We also got TikTok, Twitter and all of the other stuff. Don't forget, leave your comments and your thoughts in the comment section. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and we'll look forward to seeing you all very, very soon in the next one.
No joke though, Rob.
No joke.